this what you want now? Feels like you're looking for something better.
Hello, good people. Welcome to Raw Vegan Rising. How are you doing today? My name is Shane Sterling. I wanted to talk about the riots that are happening around the United States right now. People are rising up, over the death of, a black man at the hands of the police officers. The police officers represent the state, oppression, the man, and the guy put his knee in the neck of the guy and killed him, right? But this represents the oppression that we're all feeling, and so the riots have started and broken out. People are taking to the streets. People are uprising and protesting the knee in the throat of humanity and civilization. And yes, the race issue is huge. And, as a white person, I cannot understand what black people or minorities go through. And my heart goes out to all minorities for the oppression that we experience. And we're all oppressed on some level by this deep state Satanic Billionaires club that runs the world. There is a handful of elite wealthy people that run this world. They control all of the businesses, corporations, cash flow, and they control exactly how much cash the public has. And so in that way, we're all oppressed. We're all living in debt. We're all under the thumb of these heavy tax-based, debt-based monetary systems. And so people are fed up. And now with the coronavirus, they have, told us to stay home. They have closed our businesses. The state governments are breaking the law, being unconstitutional, and people are fed up. People are rising up because I think we feel that enough is enough. I think deep down, we really feel enough is enough. And so we're not ready to take it anymore. And even those who aren't taking to the streets in violence and looting, I think deep down all of us know that there is something rising and that there is something shifting on this planet. And I say good. Let the people riot and protest. We need to be able to assemble and to get our frustrations out. In fact, I don't know if you guys know it, but we should be able to overthrow our government if we don't like them. If the government oversteps their bounds and is not serving the people, we can overthrow them. Our founding fathers wrote into the Constitution that the government serves us, and that if the government is no longer serving us, we can take our power back from the government. Well, that's what needs to happen. So when I see uprising in the streets, I say, good for them, good for us. More of us need to be taking to the streets. I don't think violence is good. I'm a non-violent person. I am a raw vegan. I don't eat any denatured food. I don't eat any animal products. I believe when we take violence into our body, that we act in violence. We believe in violence. We think violence is a way of life when we live violence through our plate every day. And I think that the act of denaturing our food and cooking our food is an act of violence towards ourselves. There's no life force left in that food, and we're taking away something from our body. We are taking away vital key components of the food that our body needs to thrive. And what do we miss out on when we do that? We miss out on connection. We miss out on intuition. We miss out on our spiritual purpose and feeling part of and feeling supported by. So when we see violence in the streets, it's because we're living violence on our plate and the food we're taking into our body is violent. If we want to take action, if we want to be an activist, the highest form of activism is being a raw vegan, treating our own body with the utmost amount of love and respect. It is an act of control and appreciation and love of ourself to not put dead, denatured food in our body. If we want to be a vegan activist, for instance, and we go out and we protest the animals being led to slaughter, right? And then we go home and we eat a veggie burger. That veggie burger is going to lead to congestion, constipation, inflammation, irritable bowel syndrome, arthritis, fibromyalgia, and then we have the same health problems that the meat eaters do that we're protesting in the first place. If we want to truly be an activist, an effective activist, we have to stop putting in our body the foods that damage our body and cut us off. We need to be smart about it, and intelligence comes from connection. Our ability to make connections is what makes us intelligent. Not reading information in books, not being educated by indoctrinated school systems, not listening to the parroted information coming down mainstream channels and the medical institution and conventional thinking. We need to be courageous enough to think for ourselves. We need to be courageous enough to break through those limitations of the dead and denatured foods that hold us back and limit us, and we never even think about it. So the ultimate form of activism is being raw, eating raw food, because it will attune us, it will align us. And then we can actually have more impact and make more of a difference for bettering our world, making absolute massive change, empowering those around us by what's happening on our plate. Rioting and looting in the streets of the cities of America isn't even going to have enough impact, isn't going to even have remotely the same impact as eating a 100% raw vegan diet. Get the animal products off your plate, get the denatured foods off your plate, and take responsibility for where we're really putting our energy. If we want to overthrow the oppression, we're going to do that by empowering and uplifting others around us. And unfortunately, rioting and looting is disempowering others around us. Violence is disempowering on every level. That's why Martin Luther King said nonviolence was the way. And it's really even not even speaking into the full spectrum of what he's talking about. Nonviolence means absolutely choosing self-love over every other action. We have to put the life mask on ourselves. You know, when we're taking a plane ride and they tell us about if we're going to crash, the oxygen mask will fall down. Well, what do they say? They say we have to put the mask on ourselves before anyone else, including our children, because we can't save our children if we've passed out, if we have, lost oxygen. Well, the same goes with raw food. We have to make sure we're choosing ourselves first, or we can't help anyone. And the way we're going to help others is to raise the energy, raise the status quo, raise the vibration by empowering others. And the only way we can do that is if we're empowered ourselves. It starts with what's on our plate: undenatured food, raw fruit, fruits, vegetables, raw nuts and seeds, sprouts, fermented foods. So our gut flora is happy and healthy and thriving. It takes effort to transition our body to a raw vegan diet. It does. It takes some time to transition. It's not an easy road, and that's why people stop. They don't go down the road of detoxification and of cleansing the bowels out. But cleaning the bowels is the number one way to remove fear, oppression, anxiety from our body. It literally takes it out of our body. It opens up the channels of elimination. It opens up the channels of connection. And then we have a clear picture of where our North Star is, where our guiding light is, telling us how we can help, how we can uplift. If we're going to change this world, it's through uplifting each other. So I highly encourage everyone listening to embark on a journey of detoxification. Embark on a journey of doing a juice fast, cleaning out the gut, one time to experience the benefits of a healthier diet and lifestyle. I can help you with this. Watch my YouTube videos. I have a community called Raw Vegan Heroes that is specifically set up to help those in situations where they don't have localized support. If you don't have family members around you or friends who understand what that calling is in your heart, you have to surround yourself by others. We are the result of who we spend the most time with. We will have the results of the 5 people we spend the most time with. So if those 5 people don't have good health, don't have good finances, don't have good relationships, then you don't want to be like them. You're going to be like them unless you seek out support and mental influence from something intentionally. That's why I've created Raw Vegan Heroes, my group coaching membership program, because it is the support, the accountability, the friendship, and the community that you can get by being intentional about where your influence is coming from. So you can get coaching from me in the group. We do a weekly live stream. It's a Q&A format. We can show up on the live together and chat. I can support you. I can give you the motivation, the inspiration, the reminder of how to do this, how to be strong, how to get out of this mess, how to uplift those around you to really be an activist, to change this world for the better, for real, and take back our power from the elite that control us through manipulation and through the media and through the food that they offer at the grocery stores and these fast food joints on every corner across the world. We have to be smart about how they're manipulating us. They are manipulating our food supply. They are manipulating how we think and who we even see ourselves as. It's big work. It's big work to undertake it, but we are so much more than that. We are spiritual beings. We are masterful beings. We are light workers. We are here to make a difference. If you have the calling to go raw in your heart and you don't know where to start, join my community and I'll help you do it. rawveganrising.com/membership. This is what I have to offer. Much love to all of you guys, okay? Thanks for being on this video. I hope this was inspiring and offered some insight. We all have to do this together. So this is the time for us to come together in unity consciousness, unity in the way we're treating our body, unity in our thoughts. Let's hold space for everyone. My prayers go out to everyone right now in this, turbulent time. Much love to all the people suffering from oppression out in the world, at the hand of the racists, at the hand of these oppressors. And the police and the military are just the symptom of the problem. They are not the problem. We can combat the police and military till we're blue in the face, and it will never address the root systemic problem that our civilization is having today. And that is that we are not empowering each other from the heart. We're not empowering each other on an energetic level. We are all in this survival, divided, dog-eat-dog mentality. And as long as we have that, as long as we have violence on our plate, we're going to have police and military perpetrating violence in the streets. Okay, so that's the call to action. Much love to all of you guys. Blessings, peace, love, harmony, prayers of safety and unity and uprising together. Raw vegans rising together. Much love. Bye-bye.
Is this what you want now? Feels like you're looking for something bad.